Can you tell us what do we have here today?
Absolutely. It's the MAN Lines coach.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another SCS On The Road episode. Today we are on the way to MAN Trucks and Bus facility near Dachau in Germany, and we are going to be able to see and get our hands over their Lions Couch bus. It's snowing! It's 23rd of April and it's snowing in Germany.
It's snowing too much. I am your guide. Please remember to tip me.
So as you can see, we are now parked inside one of the halls that MAN Trucks and Bus here have. They were so kind to give us one of their halls for us to be able to comfortably put the mics on the bus and start working.
We are in Bavaria. Of course that we don't want to use this time here only to scan the vehicle, the bus, and to record the sounds, but also to bring you some information about the whole product or the whole vehicle as well. And to be able to do so, we've got here an amazing person, Florian. Sir, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. I'm Florian. I work at MAN Truck and Bus in product marketing for buses and coaches. I've been here for almost 13 years now. 13
years?
Yes.
That's a long time.
And I've introduced this bus to the market a couple of years ago.
So yeah. you're the right person for us to tell us more about this vehicle, basically in general. Can you tell us what do we have here today?
Absolutely. It's the MAN Lines coach. It's one of our best-selling buses and coaches. It's a 12-meter bus. We also have up to 14 meter with 3 axles. This one is a 12-meter bus, and it's by far like the most selling version of this. It's the optimum between like having a small turning circle, having a very efficient vehicle with 2 axles only, but still being able to carry up to 51 passengers. As you know, in the bus business, we have 3 customers. The first customer is like the one that buys the vehicle. The second one is the driver. And the third one is the passenger inside the vehicle. And depending on their expectations, the number of seats can vary also. And 51 is the absolute maximum for this version. If you have a toilet, then it's 49. But also if you have more expectations concerning the comfort, and if you leave out 1 row and extend the seats, then you're with 44 seats. And this is also a very common layout.
Nice. And when it comes to engines, what variations do you offer there? Like, is it different horsepower ratios, or what different engines do you offer?
Exactly. We have in the back, we have the MAN D26 engine. So that's like the main workhorse at MAN. And depending on the length, on the version, and on the customer request, we have 3 different power ratings. And it starts with 440 horsepower and goes up to 520 in the 3-axle versions. And I believe this is one of the most powerful coach engines in the industry.
Nice. That's nice. Can you also spec out the different, I don't know, materials when it comes to interior for the seats? Either they are cloth or leather, or can you spec out more things?
Yes, this is absolutely part of the magic when it comes to coaches. And the buyers come here with their families and go inside of the design studio here at MAN, and they choose the colors, they choose the leather, the fabric. In the past, it's gotten more and more important to have recycled materials, for example, for the leather parts. And that's absolutely part of the selling experience when you buy a bus, because you can define so many things that are specifically designed and produced for you.
I believe it's kind of obvious because it's a coach bus, but what's the biggest market for these vehicles? Like, or what's the purpose of these vehicles? It's a long distance traveling, or even between cities or inner cities traveling?
Yeah, there are more use cases for this kind of coaches than you might think, because the typical one you just mentioned, it's long distance, either long distance scheduled service like a Flixbus, but also it's long distance journeys going from your destination to Italy, to a holiday destination. There is something that we call incoming. So if there are tourists flying into your destination,
like
then
airports,
these coaches will pick up the passengers and all of their luggage and take them either to hotels or to the tourist destinations. In the Munich area, it's often Neuschwanstein Castle, like the big tourist thing.
Very famous castle.
It's also an airport shuttle or a VIP shuttle even.
I see you are sitting behind the steering wheel. I'm sitting on the passenger seat. Is this bus usually meant for 2 drivers teams, or is there also the cabin where the driver can rest? That is sometimes on coaches like this.
Yes, some customers demand this, and we offer the driver's bunk.
The driver's bunk. That's the word.
But and for two drivers situations, they will use this. The seat you are sitting on is called the tour guide seat, and that's
for the guys
Yes.
with the microphone.
It's not meant for regular passengers. It's not even allowed for them actually, but it's a tour guide seat, and you have a microphone. I can give it to you. Now you're the perfect tour guide.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Now I feel like a rock star. Can you tell us more about what functionalities or safety features or comfort features has the driver at disposal with this vehicle?
Special for this bus is the turning assistant systems
I wanted to ask
that are
about that,
camera-based, and also the mirrors that are replaced by digital systems. We call them OptiView. And the safety systems below, I already said, this is the turning assistant on the left and on the right. And the concept is there's only a warning when there is a danger. And the camera for it is in the back of the vehicle, so that detects everything in a certain angle besides the vehicle. The key to the acceptance of any assistance systems of the driver is if it doesn't give you too much false warnings, because it's if there's false warnings constantly, you'll just ignore them. For a couple of years now, we're automatic exclusive. It's just also an efficient thing, but also, of course, a comfort advantage. And with a multi-functional steering wheel and the driver's display, you have a good view of what's going on in the vehicle. And we introduced an electric assisted steering a couple of years ago that is also able to keep the lane. We call it MAN Comfort Steering. And that is the technological basis for either giving you, of course, an even better feel when you're steering, but also is able to integrate these driver's assistance features that keep you from going off the lane and also help you keeping the lane. The newest addition is the MAN Traffic Jam Assist. It's the first system that can keep the lane and the distance. It will even take off after you've stopped.
I don't know if that's a common thing for coaches, Bonat, but I can see the driver can also always be looking what's happening with the other doors and if the passengers are like leaving or boarding the coach as well.
That is true. Yeah, it's pretty common to have not only a reverse camera, but also, especially when the door is open, the second door is open, then it will automatically show what's going on back there.
And there's even a reverse camera as well?
Yes.
Oh, nice. It's a beautiful product, beautiful vehicle. I was always wondering about the name, Lion's Coach. Is there any story behind the name or?
The Lion's name has a long tradition, and it started back in the 90s when MAN introduced the Lion Star. That was a very high-class luxury coach. And right after this, a couple of years after that, they introduced the second product, the Lion's Coach. And Coach is a pretty common name for the entire segment. And the lion is all over the place, and the lion stands for MAN, so it's the coach of the lion. But you know, also the soccer teams, they rely on the Lion's Coach. The majority of the Bundesliga teams
are using,
and also the German national teams are driving an MAN Lion's Coach for their teams.
That's great.
With a very special interior design that's partially secret, and they rely on the lion too. So I'm really happy to now have a bus inside of the game, and I'm really amazed how professional you work to get every single detail into the game, and like you do audio recordings, you do scans, and this is really a great work, and it really amazes me to get the same performance of the vehicle into the game.
Yeah, we always
real cool thing.
We always try to for the vehicles in our game, we always try to approach them like one-to-one recreation. So every button is, exactly where they should be. We even try to record sounds of everything, like you saw today. And of course, none of this would be able to happen without people and contacts like you are, right? Because you are a big help for us. You help us to arrange to be able to get our hands over your products, or you help us to gather the data important for that. So massive thanks to you as well.
Do you know what's behind this? It's passion.
Yeah, that works for us as well.
That's what unites us. Exactly. Cool. Yeah.
All right, then thank you so for all the information and for your time today, and we will see you at the next episode.